Hoot hoot everybody, hoot hoot! I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of Globie Generation 2 Equinox, and welcome back to my art challenge. Hoot hoot Plumies, how are you doing? Hi! Very chatty, love to see it. Give a little hoot hoot in chat, I'll say a hello and a hoot hoot back. Let's see, hello. Hello Bree, hello Miri, hello Crunchy, hello Joy, hello Natsu, hello Ashley, hello Jennifer, hello Zen, hello Ciel, hello Stefania, Lana, hello Kiana, hello Foster, hi, Lapis, hello, Ichigo, welcome. How's everyone doing? You guys doing alright? Happy weekend? How are you, Bill? I'm doing well, thank you. Yes, so a lot of new stuff happening, which is really nice, actually. So yesterday, for the members of the channel, paying members, we launched the early access for the new Plumie Discord, community Discord, and so far so good. BGM is okay, right? I can never really. Thank you, Mary. How is this? Is that better? You got a fever? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it passes soon. Make sure to stay hydrated. Can you do better? Okay. So yeah, we started off. The members of the channel got an early access. We're a soft launch for the Discord channel, which will be available for everyone in due time. Talking maybe a week or two or so, and you'll all find out about the opening and everything as well. You pull an all-nighter? Oh my goodness. I say, like, I do not miss doing all-nighters. I'm well aware of them and how they feel. I'll still stick by to the fact that one of my greatest achievements as an owl is that I'm a day owl. Go to bed at a reasonable time and wake up somewhat early. What's up, Pidgeoth? Are you sick? Oh my gosh. Everyone's getting sick. Is it bird flu? Sorry, bad joke. Hope everyone's doing alright. Hope you feel better soon. No, I understand that, Ashley. But yeah, okay. I'm glad you feel better after a nap. So yeah, today I'm gonna lock in a little bit more because I'm doing my art challenge, my own art challenge. It is linked in chat. I do believe, surely I have the in the video description as well. Yeah, there it is right there, yeah. Yeah, the art challenge is a so-called pause challenge. It's a video you pause to generate a character, and then you draw the character and you post it. And there you can post it here on YouTube in my community, or you can post it on Twitter, or you can post it on TikTok, Blue Sky. I'll look at all places before the actual feature stream next month. You got about a month to finish your entries if you want. So if you want to join in, I would love for you to do so, because this Globie Pause challenge is my tribute and kind of like a last hurrah for everything Globie when it comes to my gen mates, my senpai, my kohai, and all the support I've gotten. For those that don't know, just a quick recap. There's a post in the community that you can read more about it, but the company I'm part of, Globie, has announced a couple of days back that they will be closing down at the end of the year, as in like New Year's. December 31st to be exact, and yeah, with that also though, it means that, or they, how do I say this? Gosh, I'm sorry, I've said it the wrong order that I usually do. Goodness. Us talents are gonna get to keep our IPs, which means I am gonna be here. Oh, goodness, sorry. Man. Sorry, that's embarrassing. But yeah, we active talents of Globie get to keep our IPs, meaning that we are going to get to continue on our channels with same faces, same names, same everything. It's going to belong to us, and we're going to go independent. We're going to be independent VTubers starting next year. So yeah, there's a little there's dang it, Mary. There's a little post in the community that you guys can read up as well. Like I wrote as well what it means and everything. I'm okay. Yeah, sorry, I choked on the water that I was drinking. I was like, oh man, I should drink some water, and it just makes it worse. Happens sometimes. All right. Well, with that said, I'm gonna be working on my own entry for my own art challenge. I like to join them too. So have a look at how it's turning out. Also, I found a little something that I wanted to share with you guys. Some of you have asked me if I've ever done things like background environmental pictures and stuff like that. And I did find a little something I can share. That's something I did for fun a while back, I guess. But so you can kind of have an idea of what kind of pictures in that style that I would do as well. Because ever since I started here last year, like I've kind of bit by bit given you or been able to show what I can do art-wise. But if anything, I've been the most happy about people saying that they really enjoy art, and that they've also found their way back to wanting to draw because of, you know, these art streams and stuff, right? So let's get it going, and can chat a little bit as we go. I'm gonna try to focus, and I'm gonna try to focus a little bit more and finish this picture, because there's a lot to go in it if we're gonna do it the way we want to. But yes, Sue. Why do you like drawing? Because it lets me create worlds. From the tip of my finger, with the stylus as an extension. It lets me express everything that I need to. Anyway, let's go. Alright, here's a drawing. Here's the drawing, the way we left it. Actually, it wasn't the way we left it, because there were some notes here too. Someone's like, I was gonna lean her against something, and then it ended up saying that it would be a claw machine. So this is the part I'm gonna have to lock in on, because I'm really gonna need to draw whatever happens in the background here too. Wish I had that luxury. I'm horrible at digital art. I mean, I started off pretty bad. I wasn't always, you know, good at art, or at least feeling confident in it. But you know, it's like you start off, like anything you create, regardless of how it looks or how you feel like that it turns out, it's still your thing, right? It is absolutely your thing, and it's something that you can improve on. You made it pretty hard for yourself by adding a whole claw machine instead of a window. Yeah. Hello, Jubril. Welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, this is tricky. I think I'm gonna try to work on a claw machine to begin with, but yeah, there's a lot of details here that we need to kind of figure out. So I'm gonna lock in. I'd rather my traditional method anyway. I like doing traditional work too. I love sketching traditionally. I do ballpoint pen on like small pads and stuff. But I am the things that I generally learned traditionally, and it's kind of just transferred over this way. Okay, let's see. Motivational music. Let's go. Any... Ooh. I'm gonna start off with my usual one that changes my this changes my clockwork into art. And okay, the Mountain of Pleasure is gonna be fun. Oh my goodness, I have no idea how to do that one. But you know what? I kind of have an idea. So But first of all, I'm gonna need your help. Because this is quite an undertaking. I have 2 hours and a little bit more to finish this, and there's quite a lot to go, so I'm gonna need your power and strength. I mean, you have to lend me all of it you can. If you like the stream, it's gonna transfer. It's gonna be great. If you give a thumbs up to the stream, it's gonna help out a lot. I'm gonna power up and everything. I'm gonna like it myself. Okay, here we go. Can I feel it? Can I feel it? Oh, there's something coming. Yeah, nice. Thank you. Nice, ooh. Thank you. It's a power-up, so I guess I need to get more hair, right? That's some anime rule or something. That I kind of need to grow more hair or something. So, there you go, more hair. I got the robe from the challenge. Are the circles on the ends gems? The robe. Which one is the robe? The robe. Mine? Honestly, the best way I can say that's Maeve. That is Maeve, that's right. Are the circles on the ends gems? They're pearls, I think. But to be fair, any questions about anyone says like, I got this outfit, is it this, and this? I would probably want to just say yes, because it's up to your interpretation. If I wanted it to be super detailed and exact what everything is, I would have drawn it that way. It's an indication for you to make what you will with it. Ish. Alright, before I lock in, some of you guys asked about other kind of like background art and stuff like that, and here's something I've drawn in the past for funsies. You know, it's really fun to draw all the rocks and this view of the of a mystical forest. So here's a good example of kind of background work that I would do when it's only background work. This is also drawn in very few layers. The background is also like a couple of, just like maybe 2 layers at most. The foreground is essentially maybe 1-2 layers. And I liked that it told a bit of a story. Yeah, it's a bit of will-o-wisp. There's a little wisp stuff. There's some mystical antler creature here in the back that you can only find it when you really look for it, because it kind of blends in. Thank you. And there's a cracked shield here. There's a cracked shield by the stairs, so it kind of might be a bit of a tribute of someone that left it there, like an altar or something, you know. And the grass is just also drawn in a certain way, like stylized, that kind of maybe looks like there's a bit of grass there and stuff, but yeah. Crystal shield, yeah. Could very much be a crystal shield. I drew it as a cracked one, like it's like a mirror shield or something that was cracked, to kind of add a little bit of story to it all. And the stones, of course, have wear and tear on them on the edges as well. And this was really fun to draw, just kind of make up some runes to this whole thing. And yeah, wear and tear on the stairs as well, and of course the uneven shapes of these would-be trees, kind of painterly style in the middle, and then kind of given a bit of an outline, which really gives it a bit of a, I don't know, it has this kind of cel-shaded look to it. I think it, all in all, it really comes together pretty good. And the stones that are kind of piled here, I don't know, you don't know if this is a grave, because it's also a way to do it, that, you know, you leave some stones. Anyone that drops by leaves a stone on this grave of whatever it could be, or it's something else. I chose to not really give it any kind of proper definition, because I wanted it to be the interpretation of anyone that sees it. So yeah, I do know how to draw background works and stuff like that, but they take a while, so I don't do it that often. And even then, this is a kind of a quicker piece because of the rendering of everything. Put stone of respect. Exactly, that's kind of the deal, right? So yeah, I remember getting the question, and this is like an example of like a kind of a concept piece, I suppose, because it's kind of monochrome. It has a bit of pink into the blue to kind of give a bit of a contrast, but yeah. So yeah, that's I wanted to show this because I found this like, oh yeah, this one I can actually show. All right, back to Juniper then. Let's go. Make it hold a token. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I have an idea. But I need to look up reference of a claw machine. Claw machine. Here we go. Okay. I'll take it. We use this one. All right. I'm sure I'll draw something like that again sometime. In fact, I'm planning something for next week. It's not going to be a background, but I'm doing I've been doing art challenges quite a lot. My own art challenges is mainly what the art that I've been doing. So I figured I could try to do some other art. And I've seen this Freeren meme, you know, the elf girl from the manga/anime. When there was an artist, a beginner artist that still tried to draw Freeren from a low angle, right? And then I'm so happy that it got so much traction because it's such an undertaking. It's such a difficult angle to do. And they just took it on, you know, took it on themselves to try that. And I think that's just really, really good. Shows a lot of promise and, you know, that you would take on a challenge like that. Okay, I feel warmed up. I feel the pool. Let's go. So I want to draw, I'm gonna probably cut Juniper off like right here. And kind of just, the way it's framed on stream right now that you guys see, that's probably going to be the case for this. Not entirely sure how it's going to work out, but we're gonna make it work. But I'm definitely going to need to hurry up with this, otherwise I'm not going to have enough time. Ish. All right. Claw machine then. Let's see. So this part is kind of... I really should do proper vanishing points, but I'm going to eyeball it just for the sake of getting the picture done, you know? I always wonder which song this is, but this is a pretty good drawing song. It's really motivated. Let's see. Looking for a certain app here. Here we go. There you go. You want to finish the whole thing during the stream? Not necessarily, but I want to get most of it down. You know? And finishing the whole thing is a little ambitious, but seeing how much I did with Cloud and stuff like that, like Cloud Strife in just one stream, is like, we can, I believe I can get quite far with this. I just gotta play it right. Hello Summer, welcome. So yeah, it's gonna be very sketchy. We're just gonna set out some general vibes on this. We'll probably fix up the details later. I have an idea of like, Juniper likes cute stuff, right? But maybe it was failing a bit too much at this machine. But then I figured maybe instead of doing another machine being wrecked in the background, because that would require me to draw that more, I could just make like a hole in the glass here, and that she's holding one of the plushies. Like she just like, oh well, it was like that when I got here. Like she doesn't take any sass from anything, including a claw machine, you know? The baddie. So I'm thinking that going that direction instead. But we'll see, because doing a background, it would be better to plan it with proper guidelines, but I'll just reap what I sow, yeah? I guess the claw machines are usually they're usually a box that moves, so the motors are actually in the claw. I guess that's the case, right? Like all the engines and motors, everything is is here, and some of those claw machines are very I mean, they have a certain rhythm to them, or certain like you know, they are rigged in a certain way to have different strength in their grip. And usually, like I usually like really claw machines. I would still like give them a shot, and then confidently enough still like win a bunch of prizes. But when I tried them in Japan, I realized that they're about something different. They are more about the technique of kind of using the claw to kind of, you know, loop around and grabbing something on the plushie to kind of pull it with you instead of actually straight up grabbing it. What are you doing? I'm live drawing this. I'm drawing an entry for my current art challenge. If you like to draw and consider joining it, there's some information in the video description. Basically, you use a video I've made to generate a character. I can show you the screenshots of the of these that I've. Here are the screenshots that I pulled. You got an animal, eyes, eye color, outfit, hairstyle, and hair color. And with that, I made this character. I love how you make something so hard look easy. In what sense? What do you mean? Thank you, by the way, though. Just gotta plan this out so I kind of end up not putting in too much work into this. This is the glass, so it'll just be kind of like that. The vanishing point is kind of. Wish I kind of. I'm gonna have to visualize where it is. There. There. No, it's probably even lower actually. This kind of doesn't really work out. It's fine, it's fine. Because it's a low angle, we'll still give this a bit of a tilt. Can you draw snow leopard? I can, but I will not today. Today I am on a time limit, and I will work on this picture. I cannot draw it from memory though. I am not that well versed in animals. I will have to look up pictures of it and figure it out, you know, like that's kind of just how it goes. But I'm certain I could figure it out. Hello editor, welcome. Hello Remy. Guess I'm gonna have to draw a little bit more over here. So what does the outfit say? Bloomjita, what does the outfit say about her body? What does it say? Indeed. It says it keeps going further, okay. Oh, the fact that I can move her kind of her body outwards like this just really makes her lean even more towards the thing, you know? That's pretty cool. Figure out the angle for this later. I just kind of want to have it kind of indicated there. It's fine, it's fine. You're definitely not born with the ability to draw. No, definitely not. Definitely not. That's not a thing. I always liked drawing, but that wasn't necessarily always like good at it. I guess early on people say, oh, you're really good at drawing, is because you keep trying. That's the difference, right? That's the thing, that you like it enough to keep trying. I've had friends ask me like, do you don't struggle to start drawing and stuff like that? I said some people, nah, that's you can have an affinity to it in a way that you really like doing it. But it's a trained skill. It's very much a trained skill. It's easier to it's of course easier for people that like to do it, that have some kind of, that feel a lot of satisfaction from drawing, than if you don't feel the kind of immediate satisfaction of it. But that's always like a trained skill and an interest and a pursuit of interest, as they say, something that you want to do. But I've been asked a couple of times of friends that also kind of would be into drawing, but kind of feel like it would take too long or whatever. See, I would choose drawing over, like, while I was, you know, getting better at it and everything like that, I would choose to draw over playing a game or watching a movie or watching a series. Sometimes I would listen to a series while I was drawing. It would turn down the quality of the art, but it's wasn't necessary, like, didn't necessarily I would still be doing the art mainly, and whenever I would get an idea I would just long to be able to draw it. And many ideas later, the more I learned, I realized that I'm not good enough for that idea yet, you know, and I have to practice. I have to practice a bit, maybe figure out how certain things work, and then I can come back to that idea. That pursuit was always very exciting to me. Okay, so the angle here is a bit off. This kind of needs to go up. Something more like that, I think. And art doesn't have to be pen and paper either. There's a lot of forms and people can be creative in so many ways. Yes, some people say like I'm not creative, but at the same time they come up with systems, or they find patterns, they do things in games, and they do other things that they really like. You know, it's like the creativity is not just the being able to draw a picture. Hello Dragon, welcome. All right, let's hide these characters. Get that claw in here as well. What does a claw look like? A claw looks a bit the claw. I almost kind of want to be like, did she get like a fit of rage or something? You know, did she throw a fit of rage that the claw is just kind of out here? She got really annoyed. Like if you just let me look up what shattered, like a glass shatter could look like, even if it's plastic, like plexi glass hole. Damage. There we go, that's good. Because plexiglass, obviously the plasticky stuff would break different from actual glass. Glass would be just be made into teeny tiny particles or really sharp ones. But these claw machines, they tend to have more just plastic glass as just sheets of plastic to protect it, you know? Let's see. Ah, this is a pretty good one. Broken glass. I'll go for that one. He's so nonchalant about it. Yeah. Something like this, yeah. Angry polar bear lady, exactly. No one's gonna mess with that. I kind of just want to have someone be all like, you know, the kind of faceless people you can do sometimes. Man. It's just a triple claw, isn't it? It's interesting thing is I have to make the claw look a bit like, I have to make it look a bit glossy and chrome, so that's going to be interesting. This is all still just one layer. I'm not even separating the things. Let's see how that goes. There you go. And then there's always this kind of like whoop, 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 whoop. Like that. Something like that. What are the rules? I couldn't read it. The rules of the video of the challenge. Let's get dangerous. I can never remember the Dutch one. Let's see. I love how it sounds. Laten we lekker link gaan doen. Ja, zo'n. Laten we lekker link gaan doen. Well, the challenge is written in it's written in the video description as well. Also, you can pause the video. There you go. She's gonna be holding one of the whatever it is in this machine. All right, cool. We got a machine going. It needs to kind of just be a little bit brighter because she has a lot of light on her, so maybe the light reflects a bit more on the inside. But it's a pretty good angle for the light from the top to kind of be on her. It doesn't make sense to have light on top of here, so that option I might have to explore a little bit further, like maybe raise it up a little bit just so that she also gets more light on her, have a reason for it to be there. That'll allow the hole in the glass to be a little bit higher. Thank you. Happy for you, but you gotta please take a moment. Anyone that's new here, please, yeah, like Miri says, please read our chat rules. They're in the video description as well. You don't have to scroll far. Languages are confusing. I love languages. I speak 4 languages. Yes, they can be quite confusing. But I love a puzzle. I love a good puzzle, and figuring out the systems is really it can be a bit stubborn with that. So languages are kind of the same kind of way. Thank you, Ichigo. It tends to happen, doesn't it, Mary? Just like that hacker girl or something. That one art challenge. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. I just started an art challenge and suddenly I was telling a whole story. Don't know why I put on the voice, but it felt appropriate. This has to go moving on rails, so let's just draw some rails. Fix them later. I'm just drawing on one layer here, so it's just anything I draw, I kind of have to redraw later, like draw on top of later. But it's really helping me build this the scene, right? Let's think of a mascot. Flumi-chan. For a second, I thought it was from the ancient. Song from the ancient. Oh yeah, you know what? I can get it. I can see that. But this is just the same BGM from Peritune that I've used before. But just really, it really has that kind of vibe. I really like it. I'll swap to another one in a bit. Just kind of really gets me locked in a bit. Gonna put a picture of Plumie-chan, whatever it is, in the back there, and I think this is pretty good. And it's kind of it's good enough to kind of tell the idea, right? Especially if we kind of crop it kind of there or something like that, right? Now we're just gonna figure out what Plumie-chan is supposed to look like. Oops, make sure I do it right. Come on. Down, down, down. Dun, 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 dun. Claw machine? Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'll try another song after this. I think Rapid is pretty good. Let's see. What time is it? Locking in time. Time to get dangerous. Don't know what kind of colors to use for the background. I want them to contrast her a bit, but at the same time, I don't know, like, what colors would. Something like Plumie-chan. I kind of want to make it pink or something. You know, like nice, big, bright pink. A little bit more magenta, like closer to magenta. The way you said nice. What? Did I say naisu? I like to say naisu. Japanese is definitely not my first language. Yeah, I don't know if I would even go as far as to say it's a fifth language, but... Guess what my channel rules are, though. It's alright, Sai. Da-da-da-da. All right, let's this is gonna be a side quest, but let's figure out Plumie-chan. I'm trying to think, what Plumies have I seen? What Plumies have I seen? Oh my gosh, there's something called a snow fairy owl. It's gonna just be a plumie. It is gonna be a plumie, but it's gonna be a special, like it's gonna be a special limited edition. Exactly. There's something called a Japanese snow fairy owl, and it is so cute. All right. Magical girl but owl, exactly, or an idol, you know. But I kind of need to figure out a cute pose for the plumie. I'm tempted to just use, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to do a little something. Let's see. Let me see if I can find an old picture of mine. Dun, 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 dun. Down, 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 down. Okay. Mission. La Plumo, La Plumo. Oh my gosh, no. Are you kidding me? No. No. The equivalent, sure, but not an actual one. No. Not La Plumo. Look, I know I saw it here somewhere. Let me modded. New main. Where did it go? Lumi. No. No. Maybe Kegathon? Oh, it should just be a keg, honestly. It should just be a keg, but the voice crack, yeah. I'm doing a lot of extra voice cracks today. Hello, Foxy, welcome. Loom. Okay, found it. Where are you hiding? Open file location. We got it. What if we just use this one? But we gotta turn it into what would be Plumie-chan, right? So... That's so extreme. That's so extreme. Does it get star shinies? Yeah, I think so, you know. I think so. That's probably a good one. Star shinies. I'm gonna change the eye to be more like, you know, have the amount of shiny, yeah. Like an actual, like, star. Something like that is an exaggerated amount of shinies. That looks so cursed. It's so cute. You say, yeah. Well, you know what? Let's bring this one back and make this one a little cute, a little cuter. Don't wanna spend too much time with the with this because it's, you know, it has to Why it's screaming though? Because it's excited and happy. Because it's happy to see you. Has the power of villain anime on its side. It's singing because it's an idol. There you go. Literally me when I see evil. Based, huh? Well, go on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's evil. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Oh wow, yeah, he's the greatest. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Thank you, carry on. The jewel, yeah, it's a dank jewel. It's a Dutch one. It's a dank jewel for thankfulness. Sorry, is that not how you pronounce it? I'm just kidding. I have no idea what kind of owl Plumie are. I think Plumies can decide that on themselves. What kind of owl are you, Plumie? Huh? I don't know. I was born out of a feather and a gem. Yeah, they're a cute owl. Plumie, a Plumie, also. Observe the Plumie of the species name Cutus patotus. They are an adorable owl. Seldom seen in the wild, they gather to support their owl she as he does some streaming, hoping every time that evil will make an appearance. Checks papers. Evo. Evo. Is that the guy that tried to hurt them? Why do they like him? Oh, goodness, I never know how these plumies work. I'll allow that one. It's witty. What? Cutest patotus? That just was definitely not foul. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gloomy lore. Okay, there we go. It doesn't need to be very detailed because we're just gonna shrink it. Probably gonna need to draw over it to make it make sense and everything. So, but let's change the color of Plumie-chan. Limited edition. Part of me kind of wanted to Funko Pop it, but I could never do that to you, Plumies. Although part of me feels like it would work. I just can't. I just can't. I can't though, I choked on my juice. Oh no. No, small dot eyes are cuter. Okay, you know what? I agree with how you draw your little doodles when you play like Gartic Phone and stuff. But I just no, I can't with Funko Pops. There's a difference between kind of no thoughts, only vibes, cuteness, and just devoid of, like, you know, feeling and you know, purpose. Apologies if anyone likes them. I'm not very partial to them, but you can enjoy them. Just keep them away from me. Hello Shen, welcome. The Silver Fang would feel conflicted over being Funko Popped. I agree. Do you know what we love? Nendoroids. Yes, we do love Nendoroids. Me looking at my Funko Pops, don't worry, can't hurt you. No, it's okay. They're all right. They're okay there. Vil Nendoroid? Ah, that would be nice. Entirely purple? Yeah, entirely purple. That's just, or pink. Except the eyes. It's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. But maybe we can change the color of... Oh. Minty. That's kind of cute. Be like more orangey. That's kind of cute. Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Plumi. The minty one, yeah, it was. It totally was. That's more like it, actually. Sure. Let's do a Hatsune Bloomy. Okay. Come here, little bloom. First of all, we need to I'm gonna have to do this. I would kind of want to make a brush of them, but you guys are gonna have to. You're gonna have to be quite blip. Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured. Let me make a folder with this. Here we go. Probably start from the back. That would just be easier. Doesn't need to be all over the place, but you can just like... Put one in the claw. Now that's the one, that's the one she's holding. Maybe we should just like rotate them too. There you go. That looks like a mountain of them, right? They're all screaming at the broken glass. Ah! Well, we're gonna work this out. It's fine. Let me just copy this and then just merge everything. Dun, 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 dun. The claw. The claw chooses who goes and who stays. You don't want it to be that sharp, so I'm probably just gonna blur all of them a bit. Probably should kind of lock this and blur. Can we blur? Is there kind of a filter I can do? Like there's just distortion, but I don't know if I can do, if it helps. The render Perlin noise, artistic effect. Does that help? I don't know if I can. Oh, it actually does something. Filter, artistic effect. Let's go. I want really thick lines. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Simplicity. I'm using this stuff in the actually very simple lines. We have density. We can add to them. Opacity. You can lower the opacity a bit. That's pretty good. Anti-aliasing. Color blending. Color blur? I don't think that does much really. But it does definitely simplify them, which is pretty good. And now we can just use the use this to kind of simple it down a bit. Because they still need to have a little bit like on top of them because of the light, right? Dun, 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 dun. Something like that. Just kind of distort a little bit because they're kind of in the inside of the thing. And then we just kind of select this. I'm making this up as I go, by the way. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. Make the border black. There you go. Okay. Hello, Mizu. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, there we go. We got a bunch of Plumie-chans. And then we just gotta work on the... might want to change the color of this thing. Whoop. That's kind of green. Like minty. Can also just be like metal, but it's kind of boring. So I think we're just gonna make it like minty. You're not forgiven to the corner. Oh my gosh. It's alright, Mizu. I'm gonna color sample this pink color. We'll go in the bag. It really looks like I'm kind of hot to the Miku machine, doesn't it? I'm gonna borrow this Plumie-chan and just kind of put it there as well. Part of the graphics, you know? It's kind of, I find it really funny how elaborate this has become. So let's okay, we got this down. Everything is still so sketchy though. I have to clean this up somehow. And everything is one layer. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, but I put myself here, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what's going on. We need another song. Oh. Ooh. Ha. Getting a bit cold. Let me put on a sweater. Uppa. You guys can see the sweater. I'm just gonna do this. I know it's in good fun. Let's not bully others. Yeah, let's not. Chat, text tones can be text tone can be hard to read sometimes, so rather not have the mistakes. Or we can always do like, you know, slash joke and stuff like that to have the tone in there, the context tone. Hello Aya, welcome. Hutsashiburi, Hutsashiburi dana, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Pretty intense song, but I kinda need to be locked in a bit, or is it? Okay, we got so far the details are quite okay, quite good. I feel like all the parts, and okay, you know what? Like this song is a little bit too distracting. Still need the lock-in songs though. Yeah, welcome back, Aya. It's nice to see you again. Ayu. What are we gonna do about this? Ish. Okay. I'm gonna start merging things, or put things into folders so I can better have an overview of what everything is doing. This is the outline of this. Okay, got it. This is the picture there. This is the color there. Okay. Would you ever make song covers, Vil? No, absolutely never. I'm kidding. I've done a couple. Is that the command? I don't remember. I believe that's what layers are for. Yeah, but I'm merging a bunch of them. Oh gosh, I don't even remember my own commands. Let me have a look-see. Commando. Solo cover. Thank you. We got solo cover. We got ready steady. Yeah, there you go. Truth be told, initially I didn't think I would. I'm not a very confident singer. But one of the things that I've been able to do, I've been able to try a lot of different things and make a lot of dreams and such come true. My time, you know, in Globie and everything. It's been really cool. Put it that one for the liar jar. Ah, I'm being called out. I don't even know who I'm crying to, because you're all in cahoots with each other. There's also one, another cover that's the group cover, right? Okay, that was clever. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every now and then, you know, every now and then, there's a clever one. Don't expect it, though. We're gonna write Bloomy-chan with a cool font. I'm going to find a cool font for this. And putting another one in the jar. All your jokes are clever. Oh my gosh, joy, 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 joy. Thank you. First of all, thank you. They're clever doesn't mean they're good. Thank you, Natsu. You seem to deliver cookies. Everyone, get her! Toot 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 toot. Crunch, crunch, crunch. There's no cookie left in the jar, in the plate. There's no cookie left in the plate. Hello, Harrier. Thank you for the cookies. Yeah, everyone's just getting cookies. Mine. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot, 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 hoot. So, this picture took a turn. It was supposed to be a window. Now it's a claw machine. And I'm here for it. I drew it. I encourage it. Girl, bring back the jar. It's alright, it's alright. We got more jars. And Emma Rose has appeared. Emma Rose, welcome, welcome. Is this a Pokemon battle? Is it a Pokemon battle? You might have to get ready to duel then, if that's the case. I don't think I have the 16-bit battle music on. A Plumimon battle. Oh my gosh. Don't do this to me, Plumies. Oh, we got Pokemons in there as well. Dang. Talking about Pokemon, what would be your dream Pokemon team? I'm not well versed in the newer Pokemon, so I couldn't really tell you. Pokemon is one of those games that I wish I could get into more. But it's just something about turn-based battles that tends to kind of not keep me invested in a game. But Pokemon as the designs are super cute. I really like them. Do you have a favorite type? I don't know. I like the ghost Pokemons. I like the combination with fairy Pokemons. Flying, obviously bird Pokemon. I like bird Pokemon. I literally go feed jackdaws and they're doing tricks for me now, so it's just kind of I really like that aspect of it all. Yeah, I've seen that with Legends Za. I've seen that it's not turn-based. So that's a pretty cool take actually. Oh my gosh, it's that one is still there. Let's get rid of it. Okay. See, the thing is right. Yeah, I know you guys are saying that the new Pokemon doesn't have turn-based battles and stuff anymore, but while I had the time and possibility to get into stuff, to play games, I suppose Pokemon was turn-based. I would really like to play Sun and Moon, because those designs are just really fun. What they call it? That's the Alolan ones, right? I really like the Alolan designs. And the characters are also really, really cute and everything in that game too, so I would be partial to that. Alright, where's the Shattered Glass? There we go, there's a Shattered Glass. That one gets combined with that one. And we rock and we got it. Yeah, that one with this one. Is that it? Yeah, that one with this one. Excellent. That one was pretty good. Exactly. Rowlet. Rowlet is very build coded. Obviously, I really like Rowlet. I did actually not base Plumie off of Rowlet. It's kind of a happy coincidence. In fact, I kind of made sure afterwards, like, wait a minute, it's starting to look very much like a Pokemon. So that is not completely Rowlet based. Now, funny enough, this face is based off of a Rowlet meme, so that's kind of went full circle there. But yeah, I really like the Alolan designs. They're really clever, cute, everything. So I would like to play that sometime, someday, maybe. But pulls out the lie jar for which? For what? Okay, here we go. It looks like Rowlet Oh yeah, no, it's not based off a rowlet. That one you can call me a liar how much you want, but Plumie's design is unique on its own, and I really did not base it off a rowlet. It's based off of, funny enough, it's based off of the shape of an egg timer. It's not of an egg to begin with a little bit of like designs on it, like almost like a Matryoshka doll first, and then with a little bit more tinkering. I figured, you know what, it would be really fun if they like a Plumie has its own gem. And then I figured out how to kind of, it went from like a very egg shape to kind of an extended one, and then I saw some design that has the little horns on it too, which I thought was really cute. I just knew from the beginning I wanted it to be kind of egg shaped, like a little puffy, little round, with a feather on its head. If I look at Rowlet doesn't have the horns. Rowlet doesn't have a horn or feathers. And the wings don't really look the same. It's just also round. But then again, a lot of owls are round, so it's different enough. Definitely is. Like if the shape of the wings and everything was very exactly like Rowlet and everything like that, then you know what. But these wings kind of drew myself in that sense. It's different enough for me to be able to trademark it if needed be. You can also say the Plumie is based on Jigglypuff. I guess so, because Jigglypuff is also round, right? Yeah. No, as an artist and corpo streamer, I take copyright stuff quite serious. So yeah. All right, I think we got the glass down okay, and it's like shining in enough, like around enough, so that it kind of works okay. I kind of wanted to damage the thing more, to have more damage on this. Talking about Plumies being round gave me a thought that we also have super long legs hidden. I don't think so. We have one Plumie with long legs, and that's Harrier. Do pygmy owls have long legs? I've never bothered to lift you guys and look, so to say, so. Thanks, Mary. I'm gonna put this poor our employee. Long legs, yeah. I don't know if pygmy owls have long legs, or burrower owls, or anything. That small little ones. The first Harrier Plumie drawing was running. I remember, like, I think I noticed that on the what was it? The Plumies Organized Neatly. I have that memorized for some reason, because I think the Harrier Plumie one had the T shape, right? And one being the leg and then the body being up on the other, something like that. I don't know why that's like just stuck in my head, but yeah, I thought it was clever. I love Void. Yeah, Harry's longer leggies. All right, we gotta have a little bit more damage. I'm gonna lift this claw up above the glass. Remove it. Surprised it was so memorable. At least it stuck out from the usual plumies. Everyone had their own unique plumies, but it kind of made sense too, right? Because alien and bird and everything like that, that you would look a little different even as a plumie. So that's all good. I think it's pretty fun. I really like the drawing so far. Well, thank you, boy. Thank you. It's taken a turn. Taking a turn. And yeah, no, this is definitely not going to be finished today, but you know what? I'm still going to put the timer in. All right, it's been said, please tone down the role-playing in chat. That's not what the chat is for. I appreciate the well wishes, but as a greeting, as a little thing, sure, let's not keep it going, please. Thank you. So the chaos happening is this. First, she was going to be, Juniper here was going to be leaning against the window looking all edgy and stuff, but then afterwards, it's like someone mentioned a claw machine, huh? And I was like, yeah, okay. Like, say less. So last time I just sketched up a claw machine a little quick, and now I was kind of like, what am I gonna do with it? Like, she's gonna have a token that she wants to have it? No, in fact, yeah, we got a bit carried away with the lore, and now Juniper here just like got wrecked from tokens and stuff, or like was not able to get it, just angry by the claw machine being rigged. So ultimately, just like bam, just like lost her patience as the polar bear baddie really like let's not mess with Juniper, right? So also we're probably gonna have to have a little bit more damage here as well, like have kind of this be broken or something. Have some cables hanging or something like that, you know, like have different colored cables kind of do their thing. Everything is still like, I've merged everything to one layer, so anything I do, I'm just kind of like, hello Jennifer, welcome. How are you doing? There you go, just smack, like bam. And the stick should be like pulled out too, you know, the little like this thing here, also kind of like cables. Cable. It's not really how they work though. I built my own like arcade machine. It's not machine but stick. Hello Johanna. Is now I think it just sounds like the Johanna means family. Welcome. Okay, bzz, and the here the I know that doesn't make sense. It's kind of hard to understand, because I'm thinking like maybe just like put the actual joystick or like the little controller stick through the window first, but that's kind of hard to see. So take a bite out of that thing. Yeah, right. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna bring back the claw and we're gonna make it look kind of chromed and just hanging here, like it's just being pulled. You just kind of just like mashed it, punched through the glass, grabbed the claw and just pulled it out, and then grabbed a little plushie for herself. Just like a big course of action happening here, right? This is gonna be tricky though, because the claw kind of needs to look a little chromed in a way. So let's see if I can. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Give it the shape first. Give it the shape first, I guess. And so many of these things, which I'm just kind of just doing, kind of. I'm just really just kind of figuring it out as I'm going right now. Okay. Okay, it's good to start with black color. Do like a bit of lights like this, I think. And do a little bit of like shines and blur a lot. Be very, very speedy friggin' chrome deal here. See how well it turns out. At least like barrels and cans are easy enough to do, like cylinder shaped stuff, chrome wise. Somewhat easier to do, I think. We'll see. Hello Shadow, welcome. Da -da -da. Da -da -da -da, da -da -da -da, da -da -da. These the actual claw is just gonna be tricky to do. I think I'm just gonna, for these I'm just gonna probably do some random shapes and then just blur it to kind of maybe make it work. We'll see. What's really good is that the claw has been kind of damaged, so even if it's kind of wonky in shape like this one is, it's totally appropriate, you know? It's totally okay. Because Juniper was here. Okay, this is pretty good enough. We can at least bring back a little bit of the outlines. Just to kind of bring in the shape again. And then the claw is kind of good enough. Like honestly, if it's gonna do it proper good, if it's gonna be properly done, I would probably need to add a little bit of the green color. A little bit of the green color back because of the reflections, if it's going to be properly chromed, you know. Just a bit of it in there at least. It's kind of, I don't know, it kind of needs a little bit more detail if that's going to work, but that's fine. Just indicate a little something. That's good enough. We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post. We'll add some effects and stuff. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That'll do. That'll do. Vilhelm Vanderbos 2025. Okay, boom. Here we go. Here is the, oh, it's actually just one layer. Oh my gosh, okay. That should just hang there, honestly. Alright, now to indicate the cablé. The cablé that starts from here is kind of pulled really tight, like, ugh, you know, kind of hanging. It got pulled out. And then now it gets some slack. Maybe does he get some slack? I think he can get some slack on the inside there. No, I don't know. Let's just probably go straight up out in there. That would be best because the claw is kind of heavy, so it kind of needs to rest on something. There. Yeah, okay, that. And then we just pull the cable on the inside. Okay, I got it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hello, Emily. Welcome. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. How are you doing? Having a fun little time drawing this. This is kind of silly. It's kind of silly, kind of fun. It was a good time. Did anyone miss the background art I showed earlier? Because I gotten some questions about like if you do art, like if you've ever drawn a background and stuff. I don't remember who asked, so in case. I got back from getting your tree. Your tree? Oh, Christmas tree, of course. Must be, right? I'm cold. Well, get yourself a nice hot drink and be cozy here for a bit. I'm gonna be streaming for about like maybe 40-45 minutes, so plenty of time to get warm. Get a blanket, get cozy. Okay. Man, this is such chaos. I'm just gonna hide a lot of the unfinished bits by just having effects on here. I'm still not done with the amount of damage I kind of want on this. Kind of want like claw marks as well, you know? Like the patience was tested multiple times in different steps. It's crazy. That's so crazy. I wanted to do some dents, but I don't know how well to do it without like really changing the shape of everything. Well, maybe I could do like just grab like chop a bit off of the machine here and then kind of do some folds, like some lighter folds in the metal here, you know? Because it's sheet metal, sure, but it shouldn't fold that way, if you know what I mean. Probably need to blur this. Yeah, indicating is easy. Like I say, easy. It's easier. Indicating is all fine. I'm still just drawing this on the same layer for the machine, right? But the more realistic, the more accurate, the more everything you try to draw a picture, the more you kind of the details kind of need to make sense. We're just kind of having fun. The character is the main thing. You're probably also gonna have to tone down the color on this because it's kind of taking a little bit away from her, mainly because the window here has a lot of like very obvious black lines, but that's okay. Another stream, your community post got deleted somehow? Really? Oh, okay. I'll have a look at it then. Yeah, it got deleted. I thought I approved of it. I'll have a look at it later though. But welcome back, Nico. I'll take a look after stream again if you post it. Miri will have to approve or disapprove of these cracks in the plexiglass because you had to do some for the mirror. And sure, I did end up doing the actual effect of the cracking, but it was based off of your references help a lot. That's very true. I'm just going off a feel. But that is very true. References do help a lot. You know what that taught me though? It taught me that when I was looking for sound effects for that effect, if no one knows what I'm talking about, is this, I did the sound design and stuff for my lore video part 2. There's lore videos, there's lore video 1, lore video 2, they're on my channel, you can check it out later, but this specifically, we're talking about lore 2. I made the sound design for that, and I remember, wait, there it is, okay. And I remember looking around for cracking effect, like to do the whole like slowly kind of click 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 click, but glass just shatters. Glass tends to not do the crackling. If glass is compromised, it just shatters. So it's a bit tricky to really find a good way to do that, but ultimately I kind of went for a couple of other sounds that sounded similar, and I adjusted it, but I used like ice cracking as my reference for the timing of everything, because ice does crack slowly, you know, especially over big lakes and stuff. I think there's some videos of people kind of skating on lakes and then the ice starts cracking, and kind of, you know, kind of just hear the, it almost has this kind of this distinct how to say, almost echoing sound, because it kind of echoes under the surface of it. Ice cracking is a very, yeah, it has this, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like long cables whipping. And I got that reference because of some stuff like cable cars and stuff like that, like long antennas and stuff that you just kind of hear, you know, the choo 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 sounds, you know. It's almost melodic in a weird way. Yeah. But then I just I went for a bunch of different kind of similarly. I think I even, what was it like? It was just kind of breaking sticks or something like that. That essentially became the cluck 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 kind of sound that I used. Kind of sped it up a little bit to make it sharper, to make it kind of be like, well, how would something like that sound if I were to, you know, give it my own spin to it. Hello, Neko. Oh wait, did I miss someone? Hoot hoot, Neko. Oh yeah, yeah, Neko was here. Neko silly. Anyway, the kind of the idea, the reference, everything is kind of there now. We should probably draw the cables behind these sheets of plastic so we can see how the cables should go. Starts from up here, gets like pulled down, and then up again. This is probably a good one. This is probably better, especially if it goes like, no, I'm gonna go behind everything, and then it's gonna go back up here. Yeah, that looks better. That looks legit. I'm gonna do the same effect on this as well. Put a little bit of white on it all the way. Alright, and then there's always this other thing that's kind of like that one is probably not gonna rest on its own, so that one's probably gonna go just like out. Ah, it's fine, you can just do that. That got stuck in the glass. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like it should go. And then in order to not have to deal with this kind of like old kind of telephone wire, I'm just gonna put it like it got snapped, like curls in on itself, you know. It's kind of tricky to really make it work well. Like that, like that. And then like some cables stick out because it broke, right? So then it hangs down from here. Is this the cable? Is the cable. And then this it just hangs down. The other part just hangs down from here because it kind of broke. There you go, something like that. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, I feel like this kind of claw machine is done, and we're gonna use some lighting effects and everything like that's here. So kind of take away from the parts that are unfinished and give some effect on the stuff that are. Galaxy, welcome. Galaxy Zaida. One of the ads on the shorts decided to join in chat. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me a shot. Yeah, I'm locked in drawing an entry for my current art challenge, the Globie Pause challenge. If you're an artist and would like to give it a shot, it's pinned in the chat and also in the video description. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment in the video and I can get back to you later. But it's really nice to meet you. Thank you for giving me a shot. And now for the part that logo designers do not want you to know. That's a pretty good one. That's a nice and chunky one. I want one that's kind of... This one is kind of fun, but it doesn't really suit the same... Wow, what is this? I know what this is. Oh, I wonder what this is. There we go, this is better. Ooh, oh. It kind of, oh yeah, you know this one. Did not notice that until you typed that. Yeah, well, totally is that one. I was just like, wonder what this is. This is what we're talking. This is a good one. This is a fun, stylized, might even you call like old school styled kind of text. I'm gonna increase the size. Maybe stretch it to stylize it a little bit more. Curve it. Actually, we'll just have it there. It's a Pac-Man seed, right? It kind of looks like it. That's what I'm thinking too. It's very Pac-Man. It does. That's why we're gonna use this one. So let's do the vertical ratio. We stretch it out a little bit. Lumi-chan. Okay, and you know, let's make up some how do you say that? Oshi marks for Plumi-chan. Okay, it's gonna be the ribbon and the feather. So if I just let me go and find the emoji. I'm gonna find. It's gonna be like Plumi-chan has Oshi marks, right? I kind of think that's fun. Feather, classic one. Can I just see the design? Emoji designs. This is a good one. Can I copy this? Yeah, good. Boop. Plumi-chan. And ribbon. That one, please. Designs. We'll use this one. Copy image. Got it. Here we go. The World Is Mine by DJ Plume featuring Plumi-chan. We're getting a whole electronic group. Let's see, where's this one? You guys are there. Okay, get an outline. Give an outline like this. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's put on the song. That's another art challenge. Bloom P. Producer. Woohoo! Man, it really sticks, doesn't it? You know what? I cannot feel this one. Y'all ready? Oh, no, this one. The world is hoot. Okay, duplicate, merge down, so we can use this as a logo. I'm gonna name this Gloomy-chan logo. Alright, this one we can get rid of for now. Alright, copy, paste. Time to do some product design here. I might try to do the pause challenge that was in chat, but I'm a beginner artist, so it won't be the best. That is completely okay. It is not a contest. It is not a, you know, you're not gonna get like your entry bashed or criticized or anything. This is just for you to challenge yourself and maybe learn some new things while you're doing the challenge. It is also meant as a kind of last hurrah from me to my company that I'm part of. That is closing its doors at the end of the year. I will be going independent starting next year, and this art challenge is based off of a lot of the current active talents features. Like you can get my outfit on there, and all sorts of fun combinations. So beginner or not or experienced, I appreciate every entry that I get on this one. So thank you for considering it still. If you get it posted on YouTube or Twitter or anywhere else, you can you'll get your art featured on stream as well. We can have a look at it. We've had a lot of different levels of artists as well. So all right, Crunchy, thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a nice rest of your weekend. And we'll see you next week, I suppose. I've got more streams coming on. There we go, Plumi-chan. How long have you? As long as it takes. Super intense. I'm in a silly mood because I'm locked in, so. How long have you been drawing, Vil? As long as it's taken. Just kidding. For a very long time. I can't really give a proper, like, I've drawn for this amount of time, but honestly, I've drawn all my life, I feel like. I've always loved drawing. I guess in school, at some point, like later school, later teens or so, like I started taking it more serious. I wanted to get better, draw anime, learn anatomy and stuff like that. I was a bit put off for pursuing it in a way because I almost failed art at school, but it's just I love it. It's something I've always done. You know, you get discouraged for it, but it's still something that I really enjoy doing so much, and getting stuff published and doing things on levels that I never thought I would have at some point. It's a fantastic feeling, and the fact that it's something you create from your own labor and abilities is something that I really enjoy a lot. And now I'm here doing art challenges, encouraging you guys to draw and discover your own creative abilities. I got quiet there because it was like, man, it's been a long time. It's been a journey, but I've had so much fun all in all in learning and getting better at this. I've heard the story that artists fail their high school art very often. It's kind of wild. Yeah, for me it was a combination of being a bit stubborn because I wanted to learn the art that I wanted to learn. But you could also, I was not really adhering properly to the curriculum, even though at some times, like the times that I would, it still wouldn't be good enough because it wasn't done in a specific way. I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of good art teachers as well, like in school, like not just actually, I've never taken a proper art education, but you know, like when you have art in school, that's a kind of like a high school or early kind of elementary school kind of thing, right? But I think the art teacher that I kind of had the most issues with it was a teacher that was kind of doing that as a curriculum, but they weren't an artist themselves. So then they can be a bit rigid, I suppose. Oh yeah, look, I did mention it because that's something that was part of work. Part of when I started learning, but you guys might want to be careful with what you write because, yeah, exactly. That's one of the rules is that you should not really write anything that will kind of, you know, give away your age or anything like that for your own safety. But yeah, you know, my story is not necessarily the same as your story, so anything that has discouraged me to do things, you should still go for. Like I don't believe in absolute truths. If my story is my own, so to say, and if anyone can feel inspired by it or just kind of now be here and share the current where I am and what I'm trying to do, and hoping that you guys are also inspired by it. It's ultimately, like, I don't really like being the kind of person that would go like, oh, you should never do that there, oh my gosh, no, that's not gonna work out for you, because it's really, when it comes to art teachers, it's a bit of a luck of the draw. But I think nowadays surely a lot of art teachers are the same kind of people that kind of got told they could never do it in school. I feel like it kind of comes around, you know? I have a lot to thank for, like, some of the art teachers that I had when I was younger. When I was an owlet, There was an art teacher that surely, when thinking back on it, was kind of may have been one of like the cases where they maybe wanted to do something else with art, but it didn't really last them. But they still drew like video game characters and stuff, and I thought that was really cool because like they drew them with such accuracy, even though they were kind of just drawing what is in the magazines, or like in the magazines, or not magazines, but game covers and stuff. You know what I mean? And they would just draw that while doing like, while having our art classes, and then kind of show us, and it would be so cool because they would draw like a, you know, Link from Legend of Zelda or something, do like Skyward Sword stuff and stuff, and it was just like, that was very inspiring, because it just kind of really puts it into perspective that you could do that, like, you can do that, sit down and draw, you can draw that, you know, it's not impossible. It's about, you just gotta learn how, but it's possible. It just happened. It just happened in front of your eyes. It's kind of, I feel really happy when some people that watch my art streams say, like, you know, that they feel motivated and inspired to do it, because I'm doing that too. Like I'm building the picture up live in front of you. And while some of the takes that I do is something that I pull out of my own experience to make it go fast, hearing that you guys are like, oh, I'm gonna take note for that for later, or oh, that's how you can do it, oh, that's really clever. It's like, you guys see that there is some trickery to it. There's some, but it's also experience, and if it lets you if it gives you an idea of how you could use it in your own way, then that's amazing. Really, I'm glad that I can have that kind of effect on you, because I personally feel like I owe it to a lot of people throughout my drawing journey as well, that have inspired me in these ways. I have had the privilege to, via some people that I learned from art, to also meet other people in other places of the art industry as well. Because friend of a friend and stuff like that, or people that hang out via communities and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. In the beginning, when you're learning, I know that the tricky thing is always when you try to feel like you need to find a style to finally like settle down and get better at it. But I've been there. I've been the puppy chasing cars, you know, kind of seeing a style that I think looks really cool. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to practice that. I want to be able to draw that good too. And then I see something that I don't realize at the time is kind of different, you know. You kind of see someone drawing a realistic anime or something. It's like, oh, that's really cool. And then you see someone drawing stylized, very cartoony but very expressive anime, and you kind of go like, oh, I want to draw cool characters like that too. But you got to realize that one doesn't mix with the other in that same way that you can just take one, take the other, and then just kind of mix it together. You have to kind of, the more you learn, the more let me just put something calmer down. The more techniques you learn, the more you develop your art style, the more you learn to adapt and kind of do things in your own way. I've never really been good at drawing, so I use a character creating app instead. That's also kind of creative in its own way, you know. I remember we had an entry for an art challenge as well that was able to use like a character creator app on a phone to kind of just create a little avatar, and they were still able to kind of use what they had gotten and create their character with it, which is really a fun thing as well. It's fun to mimic different styles to see what process you might like from it. Yes, that's how I've learned a lot from my own end. Like, it's been mimicry or trying to recreate it my own way. I think you learn more from recreating things your own way than watching like let's say you want to draw like me or something, and then you start like you play and then you try to trace my every line in order to get to where I am. You might be able to get pretty close or kind of recreate certain things, right? But there's one thing I've learned that you cannot really teach, and that is what I call pure inspiration. Because you can learn methods by like from tutorials and your own like systems and methods of how to draw certain things. Like if you're gonna do folds, you can kind of have this kind of standard way of doing folds until you kind of develop a better sense for it. But the whole like doing this little extra here, little dot there, little especially there are some artists that sometimes at the finishing stage of a picture might just kind of just do some like somewhere in the background or something, you know, or you know, you have some artists that kind of mimic the gel pen thing, and they do these kind of like highlights everywhere on the character, you know, the nose and a little bit on the cheek and a little bit here and on the fingers. Like that's their pure inspiration, because they cannot tell you, you know, oh yeah, no, you put it like 3 centimeters from the side and that is always going to look good. No, you're just gonna get a feel for it. Just gonna, okay, I'm gonna do this. Some artists that kind of do, you know, the extra little strands of hair to kind of give it a bit of like a more definition. I'm still changing my style. Your style will always change. It evolves, it develops. Over the course of like a... Oh, where is that part actually? Even just over the course of a year is already different. Where'd you go? I'm running out of time. We're running out of time here. Where are you? Oop, they are. Okay. Alright, where are your legs? We're gonna do the legs, and I really like you're just kind of doing shapes here. I couldn't tell you how to do this, how to make the jacket look folded. I don't even know if it really looks that good, but I'm just kind of doing what I've like, I'm going by feel, which works in this kind of style that I'm doing, which is just kind of indicating a lot of realistic. She tried to run from her crimes. Yeah, that's not happening. But the staff son in the background just doesn't wanna ever. Doesn't wanna prosecute anything. She should have suyasan. Yeah, sumimasen. In Japan, generally you can ask staff to help you if you've been trying to get a figure for a while. There's a certain kind of estimated value for prize figurines that you're kind of expected to pay, and if you're still struggling, then at some point some places might straight up just kind of do it really easy for you or give it to you after a while because you spend so much money. Very, very unlike those kind of traveling fairs that you might see in other places that just kind of have the claw machines, and well, good luck. Ha! Good luck! Okay, let's give her some shape. Yeah, drawing on the bed would do that, especially if you have pets. They're not gonna leave you alone. Oh, good luck. Ha! Good luck! Oh boy, let's see if we can get these shapes down right. Because this, let me bring up the Oh, the glasses. She still has the glasses. That's good. Bonnie has these like the straps are kind of grabbing there. There's a strap there. Trust me. And I think the design of the pilot straps and the belts and everything is cool. I'm not a fan of tourniquets. Do not want to cut blood flow for the sake of the presentation. So we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna use it to indicate a bit of shape there, so we'll see where this goes. Zaida. I'm crafting or cutting out fabric. Oh, that would be a cat's dream. I would love to do that if I was a cat too. Right, shade. Probably still needs to be quite shaded here because there's no light on her that reaches there. But it needs to have a little bit of shape anyway, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna need a reference for this one. What do we call this? Overalls? Tourniquet, isn't that when you cut blood flow? I think it is either way, otherwise I may have said the wrong thing. Cargo pants, I guess. That's pretty good reference, actually. Alright, let's have a look. I'm running out of time. This will do. This will most definitely do. We'll try to do the best we can with this. It's overalls. Yeah, it is overalls, but I figured I would just look around for the pants reference for this. And we'll see. Gonna see how pants shape. Maybe give some sewing. Lila, welcome. A romper, yeah. No, I figured it's an overall. Some motor overall could be like a pilot's overalls as well, but I figured I will just try to use like the kind of bagginess of cargo pants a little bit, and then try to fill it in myself a little bit the rest. Because there's also a pocket here, I believe. Yes, 2 pockets that are also on straps. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. It's okay. I kind of want it to be a little bit tighter on here. Yep. In order to kind of indicate the general shape, hips and pants and stuff, I kind of probably need to give the squish effect that I have up here as well, down here as well, and it's probably going to be about this wide, so probably needs to be here. Yeah, stopping a blood flow. Yeah, straps and you know, when in certain cases when you get like very tight socks or other effects around the thigh area, they're just gonna look like it's gonna go numb later, but it's an appreciated design in certain communities. It's so uncomfortable. Yeah, that's just it, right? And this part would probably be a little tighter now because she's leaning and kind of almost crossing her legs in front of herself, so in front of her, so yeah. So got bust, goes in, gets a bit of shape here. It's not completely flat. Zip, zip. Okay. It still has a shape, but it's not necessarily that much bulging either. Just gotta make sure to get this climbing gear. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I've seen that in cosplay, or at least cosplay compilations. It was a guy, I think it was dressed like had an armor from Monster Hunter and had straps on his arms and stuff. And then as he kind of gets out of the cosplay, there's just a lot of imprints and marks and everything. So he enters like the picture, like the camera at this hotel room, and is looking all like, you know, edgy and everything, and then it just starts almost like screaming like, what is this, This is kind of good, but that's so dangerous. Yeah, it is. You shouldn't be doing using stuff that are so tight. I wonder if I should kind of bring in the jacket a little bit for the sake of her shape. Like that, you know? I remember talking to someone at some point, or exchanging with another artist at one point. After having drawn something like this, I'm pretty happy with like how the shading and shading looks on the on a jacket or something like that. And they were looking at it, just kind of like, oh yes, do I see all the Y and Z and Y, Z, and X folds that you're supposed to do, quote unquote, supposed to do when shading, you know, fabric. And I'm like, huh? Huh? You're supposed to do this? I don't know, I just thought it looked nice. My head does this weird thing when I try to plan what to shade, how to shade it. It kind of deconstructs the shape a little bit in a weird way. I don't really know how to explain it. I guess it's the fantasia, like the fact that I can imagine things and I have a system of how does light cast on something. I'm just kind of like, it's a sketch. I don't know if I probably want to make it really really good looking, then you know, probably need to really grab the references. But if it's just indicating stuff, it's fine. This is fine. This is fun. I'm learning, seeing what works. And the thing is, like, when you kind of learn and figure things out your own way, on the sketchy way, later when you do use references, you kind of already know how to better use the references because of the shading that we kind of done here, for instance, you know. My method is not, it's really not the most efficient one. You could learn, you can become really good really fast, putting in work with studying, like doing art studies, doing like proper kind of structured studies and practicing. You don't even have to draw every day, just like regular ones. But it's taken a while to learn the things that I've learned, but you know, I've had fun doing it, and now it's serving me pretty well. I'm trying to say that if you're in a rush to get good at drawing, there are many different approaches to do depending on what you want to do with it. For me, it was a hobby and a way of expressing and experiencing and trying new things and learning new things. And then I got to work with it and do different kinds of paid projects and everything on it, and that was fun too. I was always worried that it would stop being fun, but it wasn't. In fact, I would be working on specific pieces, and then I would still kind of go back to it later and do something for fun. Being mindful that, you know, I don't overexert myself. That's why I think it's fun that we can try doing the freerun the freerun challenge like next week. So yeah, I'm gonna round up now. And I can show you what is coming up next week. Something like this, I guess. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. The one thing that is absolutely missing though is the Bloomy-chan in her hand. So let's give this an artistic effect as well with thick lines. It's pretty good. And bring like Bloomy-chan needs to be a little bit bigger. It can be in her pocket. Oh, that's gonna be fun. That would be fun, right? If it's just kind of sticking out of the actual pocket like this. That looks really funny. There you go. I won it. She won it fair and square. Let's lower the saturation a bit. It blends in better. Luminosity a bit darker, yeah. This picture has just shaped itself as we have been working on it. This is really fun. Also helps me not have to kind of figure out too much what's going on with the leg here either. Also, you're so good at art. Did you design your VTuber design? I designed my outfit for this outfit, but otherwise, no, it was designed by my mama, Reo Mama. It's Rio Core. But I had the opportunity to design the plumies and design having the hair, the different hairs, the outfit, everything like that. Ultimately, this beautiful body, I got it from my mom, my mommy. I got it. But thank you very much. I'm glad you like my art. All right, I should stop. I should stop because I am gonna keep working on this because it's really fun. But healthy work habits are also important. Let me see where the employee person went. Should be here somewhere. There we go. There you go. Needs to be there. Now I would say it's almost done, right? It's almost done. It's not. It just needs a little bit of extra touches here and there, but I mean, otherwise, it's gonna does what we want it to do. He just quit his job. Needs to have the name tag, right? Actually, ma'am, you're not allowed to do that. It's so difficult to draw properly with having a finger up, but there you go. All right, cool. I've said I'm gonna stop so many times now. Danielle, yes, Plumies, you guys. There you go. Save for now. Finally, the one save this stream. I really need to stop doing that. Let's get back to the study, shall we? Hutsu, everybody. Hutsu. Come here, Plumie. There you go. Hutsu. We say Hutsu on the channel instead of Otsu, which is short for Otsukaresama deshita in Japanese, which means job well done. Thank you for your hard work. But since I'm an owl, we have a little version of it saying Hutsu, and that's something we say at the end of the stream. Because job well done goes to me for drawing and entertaining you guys, but it's also for you guys. Because you spend your time here, you hang out with me. It's also hard work, so to say, and for those that were drawing alongside me or doing any other work around, alongside, or even just resting, that's also a good job. You need it. So thank you. Proud of you all, and yeah, hope you have a nice rest of your weekend. Yesu. So this picture is it's just almost done, so I reckon next week we will we'll probably roll a new one. Yeah, it's really fun. I'll post the whip in the Discord and on social media as well. All right, so let's wrap up for now. And I will also show you what's coming up next week, which is kind of funny. The art is amazing by ZuzuXB, first of all. And kind of funny, I noticed it when I was writing it out. I knew this was coming, but it's still kind of silly. It's essentially a copy-paste. It's the same deal as this week was. Because honestly, I really love that content that we've done this week. The hand cam is super cozy, and we're gonna do another hand cam on Monday. You get to see my hands as I'm building a cute little mini Lego style owl garden. Even there's a lot of cute little flowers and everything. So Monday we're gonna do hand cam. Wednesday it's Lifeline, and Lifeline being a voice-controlled game on the PS2, very old, it doesn't work that well, and it makes it incredibly funny. Super frustrating, but I laugh at it. It's super fun. Thursday, art and chat. This week had a little bit of Thursday this week that passed had the announcement drop and everything, so the Ardent chat went a little bit more to talking about that. And but this the coming week, I'm still calling it Ardent chat because it's going to be a little bit more casual arting and stuff. But I'm gonna do the free run low angle meme art trend. I'm gonna draw it myself and see how it turns out. With my means, without using too much of actual other artist references. I'm gonna draw it myself. I'm gonna grab a reference of Frieden and then see what we can do with it, okay? On Friday, we do Gartic phone again because yesterday we talked a lot of Sartsu, I like that. Yesterday we talked a lot around the Discord server that the members have early access to now. So we ended up playing one round of Gartic phone, which was on the wrong settings because someone didn't manage to do that. Who did that, Plumey, anyway? Who did Vil? Oh, dang it. Okay, yeah. So I want to play Gartic phone. I want to play Gartic phone with you guys again. And so we have another one. We play another one. Of course, Saturday again, I'm gonna wrap up this drawing and we start a new one. We're just gonna like randomize a new character, yeah? It was Pickle. It was Pickle. Pickle. Told you. Stop using my keyboard to set the settings. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. There was never a Pickle. There was never a Pickle. It was always me. Okay, anyway. Hutsu, regardless. POV, we need to broke to pay for our members only. That's fine. My content is, 90 something. 9 out of 10 streams and things I put up is open for everybody. And honestly, being a viewer, watching, liking, subscribing, doing the little bell icon thing, it really helps a lot that itself too. So the members is just a little extra thing that for people that get a little extra, but my content has always been meant for a public consumption. That's a very corporate way of saying it, but I put things out there for everyone to enjoy, and I hope that you do. Yeah. Dang it, Pickle. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, quick look if there's anyone to raid, otherwise we just leave it there. But I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me this week, for the support, for the lovely words after the announcement dropped, and everything like that. It means a lot, really, and I'm happy that I can continue what I do next year together with you guys. So I look forward to it. All right, everyone's going to get access to the Plumey Discord in a couple of weeks. So that's also something to look forward to. What's going on? Oh, okay. We're definitely not going there. That's a cozy streamer, but they're playing the finale of Pokemon ZA. So let's not. Let's just leave it there. We don't want spoilers. Why are we called Plumies then? Because you're each a feather under my wing. And I lift you, you lift me, and we soar high in the skies together. Long story short, you guys are my wings, and I can fly thanks to you guys. And yeah, the little owl is you guys. It's a chat mascot. Yeah, we'll leave it there. So shouldn't we be feathers? You started as feathers. This little guy has a feather on its head, and then I made a mascot. Right, Plumey? Yeah. Yeah. See? Alright, well, thank you, everybody. And, yeah, we'll say bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. Stay lovely, everybody. I'll see you again real soon. Tot maandag. See you Monday. Doei 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 doei. Dag. What do you say, Plumey?
Goedenavond.
Oh, okay. You figured that one out too, huh?
Yeah, you might not think so, Vil, but I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention.
You're really clever, Plumie. You're really clever, Plumie.